This is part 3 of my habit building framework, where I'm going through everything that I know, everything that I've learned over the last 2 years of building many habits. I'm going through how to build a habit, how to choose a habit, the different ways to build habits, how to gamify the process, how to stick to the process, and what to do once you build the habit. Let's get straight to it. Part 3, gamifying the process. First thing you need to do is you need to keep track of it like it's a score. Now, these 3 things that I talked about in the last video, in part 2, were a habit tracker, a point system, and a streak. All of those things you keep track like a score. It's like a score, right? Okay, cool. I got 7 out of 8 of my habits on today. All right, cool. I got 53 points. All right, cool. I'm on day 17. Keep track like a score, all right? Because that's going to make it like a game. You're going to want to improve the score. You're going to want to get more points. You're going to want to win, all right? People innately want to win. They want to do better. They want to improve. Keeping track like a score is going to allow you to do that. And the second thing I want to talk about today is track as much as possible. Now, if you only track one metric, there's only one thing you can do to improve. But if you track 15 different things, if you're tracking 15 different habits, angles, points, if you're tracking, the more ways you track, the more things you have to improve, okay? So let's just say, right, if you only track one thing, you only have one thing that could go up or down, right? So each day is only one thing that's either going to help you win or lose. But if you track 10 things, there's 10 ways you could go up, right? And then 10 ways you could go down, right? So if you have one thing you're tracking, there's a 50-50 chance you're gonna go up or down. But if you have 10 things tracking, you only need to improve one of those things to have made progress, to have won that day, right? To feel like you're winning. Once again, let me drill this point home. If you're only tracking one thing, you only have one chance each day to win. But if you're tracking 10 things, you only need one of those to improve for you to win. Right? So to explain this example a bit better, think about people going to the gym, right? And there's this Olympic weightlifting coach. And most of the athletes would only count their 1 rep maxes on big lifts, right? Their deadlift max, their bench press max, their squat max, their bicep curl max. So they only had like 4 or 5 or 6 different things they could improve on. They only had 4 or 5 or 6 different chances to win each workout. And if you're training specific muscle groups per workout, you only really have 1 or 2 or 3 chances to win. And so they weren't always motivated, because when you go to the gym or when you're doing a workout or whatever you're doing, and you're like, I'm going to go for a PR, I'm going to try and get my new record. You're really amped up, you're hyped up. But when you're not, it's just not as fun, it's not as exciting, right? But what this Olympic weightlifting coach did was he made the athlete track every single one of their lifts. And so they knew the PR for every one of their lifts, every single thing, right? And so they would have like 150 or 200 different lifts tracked in their phones, so that every single workout, they had a chance to win at something. Like, cool, you're doing a bicep workout. Don't have to hit your, max bicep curl, but it could be, cool, I'm gonna hit my 7 rep max 1 arm dumbbell curl record, right? Or, cool, it gives you so many more chances to win. The more ways you track, the more chances you have to win, right? So gamifying the process, keep track like a score, and track as many things as possible. Because if you only track one thing, you have 1 chance to win. If you track 10 things, you have 10 chances to win. But if you track 100 things, you have 100 chances to win, right? Keep track like a score, track as much as possible, because then you can feel like you're winning, you can feel like you're improving, and you can feel like you're winning and improving every single day, every single time, no matter what. And I guarantee you can improve. If you track 100 different things, you can improve one of those things each day. That's how you win. That's how you gamify the process. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next episode.